Tradition in her walk, elegance in her stance. When she take that stage, whole world in a trance. Passion of the dream, she gon' look last. History in the making, future in a class. Respect to the roots, love to the town. Benguet forever, she wearing the crown. Benguet the crown, beauty renowned. From the highlands, yo, we hold it down. Miss Universe, yes, she very proud. Highland beauty, voice of the crowd. It's more than a title, more than a name. It's the story of a people light in the flame. From the Trinidad to the last skyline, bringing in a heart forever we yeah. Benguet stand up, Miss Universe Philippines. Hiding beauty on the throne, let's go. From the mountains to the skyline, we rise and shine. Highland queen with the grace, so she redefine. Culture in the soul, roots deep in the ground. Step on the stage, Benguet wearing the crown. Flow like the river, strong like a pine. Confidence dripping, she's one of a kind. Every step fierce, every smile loud. She ain't just a queen, she reppin' the crowd. Benguet the crown, beauty renowned. From the highlands, yo, we hold it down. Miss Universe, yeah, she very proud. Highland beauty, voice of the She got the fire, the passion, the mind so bright. Standing tall with the stars in the cold in the night. Tradition in her walk, elegance in her stance. When she take that stage, whole world in a trance.
Huge round of applause for our 10 gorgeous candidates, okay? So I know you're all excited to hear what they're representing and where they are from. So our live viewers, please stay tuned as we're now going to start our press conference, okay? May we now call on our candidates one by one on stage. Starting with Ambyong La Trinidad.
Dali Joy Molang Galyema Macburas, 26, Ambyong La Trinidad.
Future in a class, respect to the roots, love to the town. Benguet forever, she wearing the crown. Benguet the crown, beauty renowned. Come the highlands, yo, we hold it down. Miss Universe, yes, she very proud. Highland beauty, voice of the crowd. It's more than a title,
Poblacion, Tuba.
Yeah. Can you stand up? Miss Universe Philippines.
Bernardino, 21, representing Top Lab.
From the mountains to the skyline, we rise and shine. Holland Queen with the grace, show she redefine. Culture in the soul, roots deep in the ground. Step on the
Magic
stage,
Claire
banging wearing the
Marcelino
crown. Flow
Sotero,
like the river, strong
21,
like a pine.
two black.
Confidence dripping, she's one of a kind. Every step fierce, every smile loud. She ain't just a queen, she repping the crowd. And get the crown, you hear it now. From the highlands, yo, we hold it down. Miss Universe, and she wear it proud. Highland beauty, voice of the crowd.
Maria, Don Castillo, 25, Wangan, La Trinidad.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 10 stunning beauties of Mr. Universe Benguet 2025.
She got the fire,
Okay.
the passion, the mind so
Miss
bright,
Universe
standing tall with the stars in the cold in the night.
Benguet.
Tradition in a walk, elegance in a stance. When
Ladies,
she take
may
that
we all
stage,
exit
whole
the
world in a
stage as we
trance.
now prepare
Passion
for
of
our
the
media
dreams she
conference.
gone. Look lives. History in the
Media, please stand by
making.
as we'll now be able to start asking them
Respect
questions.
to the rules,
Okay.
love to the town. Bring it forever, she wearing the crown. Bring it the crown, beauty renowned. Come the highlands, yo, we hold it down. Miss Universe, yes, she very proud. Highland beauty, voice of the crowd. It's more than a title, more than a name. It's the story of a people lighting the flame. From the Trinidad to the last skyline. Miss
Right? Medias. So we will be choosing a candidate and they will be speaking on stage. So one by one po muna tayo, okay? We'll all give our candidates a chance to speak. May I call on stage the representative of Ambiong La Trinidad, Dolly Joy Macaburas. Okay, media, you can now start asking your questions. Medias, you can now come in the center if you want to ask questions po for our candidates.
Start ko na, girl, ha? I am Edge from Pageantology. Yeah. Wait lang. Ah, wait lang. Okay. Record ko muna kasi, syempre. Hindi naman. How old are you, Miss Ambiong?
I'm 26.
26.
Yeah.
And first time to join a pageant?
I've been joining actually. I'm more on modeling. This is like the second time that I joined pageantry.
Ayun. So, can you give us 3 interesting facts that you want to share with us sa mga viewers natin?
Ooh, okay. As I always said, I'm more on modeling actually than pageantry. I was encouraged to join Miss Universe Benguet because I saw how the organization supported our last candidate this year. And so the crown actually is a beautiful thing, but the experience is also a beautiful thing. And we know that we're at a good hand within the organization. So that's why I did join this event. One thing that I can share publicly is that I am actually a team lead in a call center company here in Baguio. And I am also taking my master's in guidance at Benguet State University. It is something that is close to my heart, influencing significantly our young generation on how they think and what is happening in this world. Thank you.
Isa pa.
Oh, one thing. Oh, I'm actually. Maybe I can share one important thing in my life is I'm actually spending my Sundays at church. I'm a Christian. I'm a choir directress. And our anniversary is fast approaching, but I will be missed at our church because the organization, the event is usually took place in Sunday. So I will be missed at our church.
Ayan. Last question, who's your favorite Miss Universe or Miss Universe Philippines title holder?
Oh, I think, let me say, it's Pia Words back. Whenever I saw or whenever I watch her video regarding the crown, she's so very humble. And then I like how she meet the audiences. She's not that very elegant. She know how to go down for her to meet the lowest individuals in our society.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Miss Ambyong La Trinidad.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good
I'm-
afternoon. Hello.
I'm Yvonne Talk from 98.70 Radio, and here's my question. If you're going to win the crown of Miss Universe Benguet, how can you take this opportunity to advocate transparency and good governance?
Transparency. Okay, so I've been actually good governance as a leader actually. I've been always thinking about how we can change the world, especially what's happening right now about corruption and so on. But upon reflection, I realized that looking at a bigger picture without reflecting on what you can do as a person, there's no significant difference. And that is why if I will win the crown, I will use the platform, of course, to continue what I've been doing. I'm advocate of mental health or what I'm currently focusing, especially in my thesis right now, it's about locus of control. It is actually how we think. It's actually how we think or how we influence young generation to control the things that they can control. And just, I will not say that don't forget on the things that they cannot control, but it's about thinking the things that they can control because that can influence young generation for today's events.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Dolly Joy Macaburas. Now, let's call on our next candidate from Ampucaw, Itogon, K. Angelo Inso Pisoy. So our candidates will have 2 questions each so that everyone can have their chance to speak. Then after po ng mga candidates natin, you can now nominate your candidate so you can ask them further questions, okay?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
My name is Oyel for the Philippines. We've been working with Miss Universe Philippines for almost 4 years now. And for the past years, Benguet captured the heart of the Filipino pageant fans. And last 2023, Benguet bagged the Best in National Costume. Last edition naman, Maiko placed as one of the top 24 finalists. So if ever na you'll win Miss Universe Philippines Benguet 2026, ano yung most or something special that you can bring to the national stage of Miss Universe Philippines na you think na aside from the best in national costume and first cut or the finalist, kakayanin ba ng Benguet next year if ever na ikaw yung mag-represent ng province mo na maka-secured ng top 5? Explain? Yeah.
Okay po. Thank you so much for that wonderful question. And Sir
Oyel.
Oyel po.
Yeah.
Okay. So, at first, I'm really scared to join the screening of Miss Universe Philippines Benguet because I sacrificed certain things. And however, despite that, I'm really grateful. I'm happy. There is what we call training. And I'm really willing to learn. This is my first competition at this level. Kasi po yung mga nasalihan ko, it's not really like this, na yung standard, it's high. And I'm willing to sacrifice things. And I think we can train my time. I can give it to you, or the organization, if I will win. And the way I communicate, as I said or as I mentioned at the screening process, that I'm not really conversational, but I will work on that. And I think if sa mga posing naman po, and I will work on it, and I think we will win more on the major or the special awards. It's just about the work and the collaboration with other girls. Ayan po. Thank you.
Okay, follow-up question.
Yes.
Kasi sabi mo you're willing to sacrifice everything
Time,
or
effort.
Time. Yeah.
Yes.
Based kasi sa last edition, I think almost 3 months din yung itinagal ng competition, and kung nasaan si Maiko before kasama nila kami, we traveled to Tagaytay, to Northern Samar. And question is, ano yung pinagkakabisihan mo this time? Like aside from joining
Okay.
Miss Universe Philippines Benguet, you're working ba or still studying? And willing ka bang isacrifice yung work mo or yung study mo for this dream of yours?
Okay, so I am actually a licensed geodetic engineer currently based here in Baguio City, serving at the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, dyan lang po sa kabila, regional office. Yes. And I am an engineer, a geographic information systems operator, and honestly, meron po kaming target for this month for creating maps for public land applications. And I am also studying. I have my master's in public administration in Baguio Central University, and I am an officer of the National Young Geodetic Engineers as board of directors, and I am also a special assistant to the president of the Geodetic Engineers of the Philippines Incorporated, Baguio City chapter. And sorry, and I am also a instructor, geodetic engineer instructor online at the Mountain Province State University. And nagpaalam naman po ako sa kanila, and actually nag-absent po ako for a week for this to prepare. And sometimes there are emergencies that we have to attend to, and kahapon lang po my niece was hospitalized. However, I manage my time well. And hindi naman po ako napapagalitan sa mga sa mga work ko because I do my work responsibly.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Mukhang
you po.
exciting ang 2026. Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you.
A round of applause, everyone. May we now call on our next candidate. Ayan po. Make it quick po.
Sino nag-encourage? You're a geodetic engineer na, no?
Yes
Sino
po.
nag-encourage you to join the MUPH, Benguet?
My handler po actually because I joined the Lakambining Inhinyera. Yung journey ko rin po doon is very rough. I started last 2024, Lakambining Inhinyera in Dagupan City. That experience po gave me the opportunity to have the competition in Pasay City at the 50th National Convention of Geodetic Engineers of the Philippines Incorporated. And then I flew to Davao City just August 8th, yes. And then I was humbled to be crowned as the Lakambining Inhinyera 2025. And dun ko po, thank you po, dun ko po na-meet the different candidates from different kinds of engineering organization. And yung inspiration ko po is my handler, Ate Leslie Chu, because she said na this is a once in a lifetime opportunity and you're already 25. Baka hindi mo na kayanin sa next years. Ayun po.
Thank you, girl.
Thank
Quick
you so
na yun,
much.
be, ha?
All right, our next candidate is from Atok, Benguet, Cristeta Longe.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm Jezreel Lapizar from PTV Cordillera.
Hello.
So, yes. If ever you win MUPH Benguet, what is something from Benguet that you want to showcase in the national stage?
There are actually a lot of things that I would like to showcase because, for example, coming from Atok, we all know that we are full of flowers. And this is one thing that I am very proud of. But most especially, one thing that I would like to showcase is the people of Benguet itself. Because the people is the core of Benguet. We are the ones who have made our province grow, and I believe that by showing our people, we are able to show how hospitable we are, and we will be able to showcase our culture to other people, and they will be able to see that the people in Benguet are not just people from the province. We are people who have so much to offer in terms of sports, in terms of culture, in terms of arts, and so much more.
Thank you.
Emil Peredo, Brigada News FM.
Hello,
My
sir.
question is, with so many controversies happening nowadays, how do you define the Philippines now?
I would say that the Philippines now is in a state wherein it is important really to be educated and informed and be responsible. Because, for example, I believe we are still the youth, we see a lot in social media, and social media is a very powerful platform. So as a beauty queen, what I think is here in the Philippines, we should use this tool, which is a very powerful tool, in order to use our influence to educate other people, but of course as well be responsible in what we post, because as we all know, what we post may make things worse. So I think let us always remember to be responsible individuals. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, a round of applause for Miss Cristeta Longe. May we now call on Mary Jennifer Moltio from Bugyas, Benguet. Questions are now open.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Idol Inigo from IFM Baguio. So, since this is like the first pageant that Miss Universe Benguet will be holding, and you representing the municipality of Bugyas, what can you say then is Bugyas about you? Parang ano ang masasabi mong Bugyas sa'yo?
Alright, first of all, gawis ay masdaman at ako amin. So, thank you so much. As a person of Bugyas, I am very proud of my people, our culture, and our traditions. You know, in Bugyas, we have this Albubu festival that we call. It is all about the getting together of the community, or in Benguet, we know it as Adibay. In Tagalog, it's Bayanihan. So in Bugyas, we have this Albubu festival where we invite our people to join together and share their harvests, share their Thanksgiving, share the bountiful harvests in their gardens. Well, Bugyas is known as the vegetable panorama of the north. And with freshness standing in front of you is a fruitful product of Bugyas. Thank you.
So we all know that Bugyas, so Mr. and Miss Benguet are both from Bugyas, and Bugyas is the province or the municipality that is on the market right now, on the map when it comes to pageantry. So when it comes to creating a tourism hashtag for the province of Benguet, and we're trying to see a primer for it, what hashtag would you create for the province?
Thank you. So, of course, it's a pleasure for me representing Bugyas, knowing that both our Mr. and Miss Benguet are from Bugyas. And I actually take this as an inspiration and pride that my municipality has produced effective and powerful men and women that conquer the stages of pageantry. And as a person who took her first step on the world of pageantry at the age of 5, I believe my experience would show or could prove that I am worthy to be the next Miss Universe Philippines Benguet. And if I could create a hashtag that promotes the tourism of Bugyas and Benguet, I would say Sangat Bugyas, Sangat Benguet. We are rising from being unknown, and the world, or the universe rather, is currently recognizing the beauty of the culture and the richness of people of Benguet. Thank you.
Sangat Bugyas indeed. Thank you so much, Miss Mary Jennifer Moltio. May we now call on our next candidate from Camp 1, Tuba Benguet, Rica Fe E. Acosta.
Maptang Jun Mashum Sun Sigat Jun Amin.
So it says in your profile that you're an SK. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I am an SK chairperson in our barangay.
Okay, so I'm actually familiar with Miss Rica. I've seen her in prestigious pageants all over the province. So my question is, Miss Universe Benguet is a very big event. So as a public servant, how do you expect or how will you plan to balance your time when it comes to this and your duties as a public servant?
Thank you, sir. Actually, currently, I am sick and I was diagnosed with dengue and amoebiasis. I wasn't actually supposed to get out of the hospital since I'm still having dehydration. I'm still experiencing dehydration. And right now, I'm currently studying at Benguet State University, taking a Bachelor of Science in Biology. And of course, I am the SK chairperson in our barangay. How I manage my time to be able to participate in such big event as the Miss Universe Philippines Benguet. I do actually manage my time that I'm actually plotting everything out that I'm going to do every day. For example, last week I actually plotted all my schedules today, my classes, all the meetings that I have to attend in our barangay and of course in our municipality, and to of course join and to be with my fellow communities at municipality of Tuba because recently we just had opened the AVA Festival. And of course, lastly, I am prioritizing this pageantry because this is my most graceful passion. And you know, guys, I was actually 12 years old when I first joined the pageantry. Thank you.
So follow up from one of our fellow media men. We all know in current affairs right now that Tuba is actually, when it comes to current affairs, medyo andito na tayo sa mga issues, sa mga contracts and rock shedding. As a future beauty pageant queen and a title holder, how would you address these issues?
I would like to use this platform to address the issues that we are currently facing, not just in our municipality, but of course here in the province of Benguet. We all know that corruption is most likely coming from the smallest jurisdiction of Benguet, which is our barangay. You know, when I was actually in a seminar last year, they actually told us that they are going to clean corruption first at the barangay level. But right now, I haven't seen any forms of transparency for them to be able to say that the barangays here in the province of Benguet is actually out of corruption. But no. Based on my experience, I know that most politicians might get mad at me since we have a lot of medias here. But please, one, my barangay is one of those people who actually do using under the table for them to get projects, for them to be able to promote, or for them to be able to stand up as a politician in our barangay. I'm so sorry, but I really have to stand against corruption because I really wanted to remove and to put good governance, not just only for the SK Council, but of course the barangay, the municipal level, and of course Benguet. And last year, I know, this year actually, one of my mom's friend actually informed me that Benguet, the whole Benguet, is also experiencing corruption. If the media knows SOP, that is one of the most heaviest thing as a taxpayer who is actually paying all my taxes, and that I'm going to the hospital, yet I'm going to pay the biggest bill. And yet most of our corrupt officials are actually bathing from the taxes of people of Benguet. And I hope that would stop today. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for our representative from Camp 1, Tuba Benguet. May we now call on Miss Linery Yodong from Poblacion, Tuba. Questions are open for everyone.
Okay, so I was just informed a while ago that you are a mom.
Yes.
Pala. So, how old is your baby and what do you think being a mother, ano ba yung parang sa tingin mo na itutulong ng pagiging ina sa pagsali mo sa pageant na ito?
Yes, so his name is Jericho. He's just actually turned 5 last Sunday. So I think one thing about being a mom that helped me for this pageant is to be able to have that priceless love, regardless of what happens, even if you are sick, even if you have depression, even if you have anxiety, you have no choice but to be a mom. And that is the same spirit that I wish to bring to the Miss Universe platform, that being a woman, you have multitudes of purpose. You can be a mom, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be an advocate, you can be a beauty queen, you can be a leader, you can be a nurturer. And that is the message that I embody today. So I think that is what helped me in this pageant. Yeah.
So follow-up question from one of our pageant vloggers at the back. As a woman, as a mom, what kind of advocacies can you bring as, compared sa perspective daw ng single woman? What will it change daw? Are your advocacies different when you're a mom?
Growing up, I already do have an advocacy. It's called Love Others Project. So right now, I'm a founder of a company with 20 women employees. They're all breadwinners. They all help bring food to their tables. And I think that regardless if you're a single mom or if you're married, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the impact that you have on people, they wouldn't ask if you're single or if you're married or what your age is. They will see the light that you bring to them. They will see the message that you impact, that you give to them, the impact that you bring, and the purpose that you carry with you. So for me, the Love Others project that I have started actually already years back, I am bringing it to this Miss Universe platform where I've already started a few projects like gift giving for kids with special needs, going to blessing out of school kids where we provide them bathing every week so that they can have a home. So I think that
this Love Others project is a strong message that if you believe in people enough, if you love other people enough, even if they are depressed, even if they just came from calamities, or even if they are at the lowest point of their lives, if you love them enough, if you believe in them enough, and you have faith in them enough, somehow, hopefully, they will start believing that too. Thank you.
Ito last question. Nakaka-proud na may mother, no? Mom na
Salamat
andyan.
po.
Napakalaki ng tawag dito, purpose kung bakit andyan ka. But here's my question. Despite na may mga anak ka, what pushes you to join the pageant?
As I've said in my when I auditioned, a part of me doubted, actually, because I'm 28, I'm already a mom. But also I realized that there are other women in their homes who are also 28, who are also mothers, who are told to fit in one box. And I want them to know that that's not true. I want them to know that they can push through their boundaries, they can go after their dreams. There's no time limit. There's no such thing as your prime is done. That's not true. You have to believe in yourself, no matter what your age is. Even if you're a mom, you're single, no matter if what path you decide to have for yourself. You can do it with the right determination, with the right purpose, and with the right people believing in you.
Thank you so much. Mga mommies, may chance pa tayo.
All right, well said, Miss Linery. May we now call on the representative of Sablan, Benguet, Claudine Bernardino.
Hello, Ron
Hello
Maranan
po.
from RNG Luzon. Ask ko lang, tapos na ba yung Sablan Fruit Festival?
Yes, actually, I do believe that it's really good festival in Sablan, and as you all know, it's a really good festival that we could encourage everyone to watch and to join, so that we could know our culture and traditions. And as someone who didn't grow up from Benguet, I would like to tell everyone that I value this kind of traditions, and yes, I do believe that it's beautiful. Sablan.
So since you are representing Sablan, how will you promote your tourism as a representative?
So I'm the kind of person who really deep into social media, especially I'm a small business owner. I love to do designs on nails, and I promote my business through social media. And if I would love to promote the ecotourism of Benguet, especially Sablan that I represent, I would use my platform and I would use social media to spread awareness for our ecotourism sustainability. And beside that, I advocate for the causes that I truly care about, which is the environmental sustainability. I also grew up from a family of farmers. That's why I cherish this advocacy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon,
Good
DJ Deo
afternoon,
from
sir.
IFM. So going back to the current issues, there's this question. Given that the issues today about corruptions, and what do you think you can suggest to ensure transparency and accountability in the climate tag funds?
I do believe that it will come to us people. We should speak up for ourselves. And as someone, as a beauty queen, I would speak up for everyone. We should raise awareness for this kind of issues, especially corruption in these days. We should raise awareness about good governance. And as people, we should demand transparency. And also, we should be accountable about the things that we do. And especially to our leaders, we should be a good leader, especially to the Senate bill, like we conducting so many issues right now in these days. I would love to address that thing, that we should be mindful, we should be educated, and we should be aware on what we are facing in this kind of generation. Okay.
All right, thank you so much,
Thank you, sir.
Miss Claudine Bernardino. Okay, may we all minimize the noises, mga boys and girls at the back. Ayan po, so we can focus on our press conference. So calling up on stage from Tublay, Benguet, Meiji Claire Sotero.
So we have a question from your own municipal tourism officer. They would want to know how you plan to promote the falls and the caves of Tublay, and which is your favorite tourism spot in the municipality?
Yeah, really, Tublay is known to be the fourth-class municipality here in Benguet. Well, small in size, but rich with people, nature, and values. If given the chance to promote our tourism sites, especially the falls, first, I would like to educate more of myself about our tourism. I believe I have so much more to learn on how to preserve it, on the history of it. And if I was able to educate myself, I am also able to educate others. Second, knowing that technology is very prevalent in our generation nowadays, I believe that that is also a powerful tool to promote our tourism sites. And lastly, I would invite my friends over, invite the media to come over to let them experience the beauty of our tourism sites. That's it.
Hello, Mr. Blay. Good afternoon. So, what is one tradition from your hometown that you wish more people knew about?
If the very tradition that is very close to my heart really is the aduyon. It's very similar to the word binadang that we know. It's about helping each other in times of calamity, in times of, if there is a celebration, pag may magsasaka, that is where people are really coming together to help each other. And I really want this tradition to really thrive. And I want to, further this in bigger platforms in order for everyone to also absorb it as a person.
Last question. So you have a new mayor, Attorney Asnara. So if you were given the chance to have a collaboration when it comes to partnerships, what partnership or advocacy project would you propose?
I would propose my advocacy. It is coined with the word alaga. It's actually a Tagalog word which means to care. Advocating lifelong awareness for growth and well-being. Well, we people really here in Benguet is known to be resilient. We are known for our strength, our perseverance, and our ability to endure. And while that is something to be proud of, I believe it also creates a challenge. When people see us as strong, our mental and emotional health is overlooked. We carry pain in silence, believing that asking for help is for the weak. And personally, I have experienced this. Growing up, I have carried the weight of standards on what you should look, you should act, and even on what you should achieve. And slowly, I am seeing myself at the edge of depression. And luckily, I have found my healing through playing volleyball. That is where I didn't just had the chance to take care of my physical health, but also allowed me to instill the values of discipline, confidence, and resilience. And that is something that I also want to share to other people who are experiencing the same.
Thank you so much, Miss Meiji Claire Sotero. May we now call on the representative of Virac Itogon, Venice Jane Visperas.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Miss Virac Itogon. So, actually, Virac Itogon, or even the municipality of Itogon itself, is actually known here in our province to be a mining community. So, I'd just like to know what is your perspective towards mining that you see growing up there in Virac Itogon.
So, upon being with ISO in compliance and working on a mining company before, on my on-the-job training, so I realized that it really affects our community, not only the people, but its nature, our world. And I hope that we can do mining responsibly. We all know that we are facing floods because it affects also the mining, and it results in someone or family might be suffering from floods, especially at the lower provinces. we are lucky that we are on highlands, but how it affects other people. So we should start creating a project that not only the flood projects, but to help other people to also know what really do mining creates and help with our community. It's not just about the pros, but we also be building our community standard about these topics. Because as a person who see my family struggle, especially with um, food insecurities that we have, and also the floods and the experiences that happened, I will speak up for them because this Miss Universe Benguet is one of the platform that we could try to inspire and also to advocate for people that we live here as Igorots.
So, follow-up question lang. With all the things that you've said, yes or no, pagpapatuloy pa ba dapat ang pagmimina sa Benguet?
For me, there's always be a limitation because um, one of our greatest, what we call Itogon, is the Gold Haven. So we should preserve that as a Begueteños and Begueteñas. We should preserve our culture, and we should also always put our mind to be accountable and responsible with the projects that we do every time, especially with the officials. Officials are the one who allows mining here in Benguet, and we should be responsible for our people. We should have projects, not only the mining, that could gain livelihood in our community.
Thank you so much, Miss Venice Visperas. Next on is from Wangal, La Trinidad, Maria Don Castillo.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, so I've heard po na you joined Miss Baguio before. So how was the transition po na ngayon nasa MUPH Benguet?
Again, good afternoon, everyone. I am very humbled to be crowned as Miss Baguio Cultura 2024 last year, and my reign just ended last September 7, 2025 of this year. And I can say that my journey as Miss Baguio Cultura have helped me in trying again for this pageant, a bigger pageant that I know would be able to help me as a person, help me grow as a person, and not only this, but also help promote the culture of Benguet. And it is a wider stage for me because speaking politically, Baguio City is a chartered city. And here in the province of Benguet, I would be able to represent not only my municipality, La Trinidad, or the barangay I am from, but also the 13 municipalities that we have here in Benguet.
Okay, follow-up question. So this is our favorite question in Miss Universe Philippines. Why should you be our next Miss Universe Philippines Benguet 2026?
I should be your next Miss Universe Philippines Benguet 2026 because I am a proud Ibenguet and I carry with me the values, traditions, and the people of Benguet with me wherever I go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Dawn, my question is, you have proven so much already when it comes to being a contestant in Miss Baguio. You've achieved so much already. What else do you have to prove?
Honestly, sir, thank you because you see me as someone who have achieved a lot already. And to be honest with everyone here, that I still have doubts with myself. And I think that I am ready for a bigger stage. Again, I have mentioned a while ago, I am ready for a bigger stage. And I think that I am carrying with me not only my character, but my determination. And that I am not proving anything to anyone, but I am only proving something to myself. And that is, I can do more, I can be more, and that I am able to offer so much more.
Thank you so much, Miss Maria Don Castillo.
Thank you.
Now may we call on our candidates, media. You can now nominate your candidate to ask them questions. In short, open for all na po. Ayan.
Hello, is it okay for us to call on Atok? Okay, so Atok is known because of its beautiful flowers.
Yes.
Okay. As someone is going to represent the municipality, aside from the flowers that you championed just a while ago, what other tourism spots do you think should be worthy for the province to be known for?
Besides flowers, actually, it's sort of like similar, but Atok is known as a place where vegetables flourish. So for me, besides us focusing on Atok as a place where there is just flowers, we are actually also a place that takes care of its agriculture. And that is why I would also like us to focus not just on tourism, but in other aspects as well of our cities, our municipalities. Let us pay attention to all of them, not just for example, again, flowers, not just our tourism part, but also the agricultural sector, and the different sectors as well. And for example, the arts as well, because we all know that the arts is a sector that is not really looked up by most people, but it is actually something that we have a lot to offer on. For example, as an Benguet, our culture is something that is very rich, and it is something that we are really proud of. So again, that's what I believe. Thank you.
For Miss Ampukaw Itogon po. For the past few months, dahil sa mga sunod-sunod na bagyo and also the habagat na rin, there has been series of landslides in Itogon. And some people are calling Itogon as land of landslides now. So, what would you do or how could you change this view of people para naman maging positive yung tingin nila sa Itogon?
Okay, so that is true. The land of landslides. Hanggang po sa all the barangays actually experiences landslides. Parang walang hindi nagla-landslide sa Itogon. And what I want the people to know about Itogon is that there is a special thing about it. It's not only the tourism. We have ang dami niyang mountain. We have Mount Ulap, we have Mount Ugo, Mount Marikit, we have Mount Pigingan, ang dami po. Crosby Parks, we have Dome Gardens, we have the Agno River. But the special thing about Itogon is its resilience, the balance of the resilience and heritage, wherein Itogon carries the stories of people that shape from mining, from the mountains, and from history. Itogon, our community, turned challenges from disasters, from livelihood struggles into strength. So this resilience really helped the communities of Itogon, and they protect also our environment. Thank you.
Okay, so follow-up question. Ay, no, sorry. Would like to ask Tuba Kampuan? Yan. Medyo shy ang ating ibang mga medias daw. Okay. I'll be their voice. So just a while ago, we were actually very stunned You have guts. You have guts. You know what you want to say, and that is something that is rare when it comes to these kinds of platforms.
Yeah.
So very simple ang actually ang question. Now that you said your piece and your 2 cents when it comes to corruption and in our local government and up until the national government, how would you handle bashing?
Handle bashing when it comes into fighting good governance and corruption. I'm actually having a lot of bashers from our community itself. I am the first SK chairperson who actually had 7 members of the SK Council, and I am the first SK chairperson who opened the first bank account in our barangay. So that means for how many years that the SK is actually present in the entire Philippines, I am the first person who actually fought into using the money rendered for the youth. And regarding to bashing po, I was actually handling most of it by just shrugging them off and then sharing most of my anti-corruption codes and opinions when it comes to corruption, especially the projects that are actually being thrown here in Benguet. And I'm so saddened that even in our barangay, there's corruption. In our municipality, there is one. In the entire of Benguet, there is corruption. And I hope and I would like to really use this platform to stop corruption in Benguet because it's not just destroying the Benguet itself, but it's already staining the beauty of Benguet. Thank you.
May question din ako.
Yes,
Ron Maran from RNG. Since isa ka sa member ng SK, what's your thought doon sa if ever na ma-approvean yung pagka-cancel ng BSKE election ngayong December?
My opinion regarding that, if the BSKE election will be canceled this year, in my part, as the SK chairperson in our barangay, I would be so happy. I have a lot of projects that are actually waiting for me to be able to conduct them properly. It's not just about sports, but of course to empower the youth in our barangay, to restore what is being lost, our identity, our culture. And of course, I would be really happy if the BSKE election would be canceled to this year because I would like to utilize all the funds that are actually in the bank account of our SK. That's all. Thank you.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And now we would like to ask naman for the, we've seen a lot of medias a while ago, so we would like to to gather questions from the pageant enthusiasts as well. Diba? Kasi sila, they are the heart of this edition. Diba? Kailangan natin talaga sila. So let's ask questions to the invited guests from Manila, the national pageant vloggers, especially for the Philippines. Please take over, okay?
Okay. Sorry, medyo shaky yung mic. Okay. Very interesting yung story mo. And the way you speak, the way you prove something to everyone, ang lakas.
Thank you, sir.
First question, how young are you?
I am 25 years old.
Okay, 25. Gen Z?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As a Gen Z, give us 3 important lessons that boomers and millennials can learn from you, Gen Z. Especially when it comes to politics, when it comes to good governance. Give us 3 lessons.
As a politician myself is 25 years old, and I'm still young, I know. The only thing that I wanted to say, 3 things to the politicians that are more older than I am is that let's not be too conservative when it comes to the pageant industry because we are also selling our municipality, our barangay into the world of politics because pageantry is where we use our voice into putting all of the things that we want to improve in our barangay and in our municipality. Second, I would like to also advise our older politicians to, of course, remove stereotypes. Not just because I am young, that doesn't mean that I don't know anything that is currently happening, like the situation that we are facing today. And third and lastly, of course, I would like to also tell them that they should be kind, because one day they will be needing the help of the youth, especially those people who are surrounding them, especially those people who are actually there supporting them, even if they are the one who are bashing the youth leaders. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Di ba? Ang
Thank
galing.
you.
May question pa. Sa ibang girls naman.
Thank you so
Okay.
much po.
My next question is for poblasyon. Okay. Hello, Miss Poblacion. What's your name again?
Linery po.
Okay.
Linery. Yeah.
Linery. Okay, my question is, in the previous edition of Miss Universe Philippines, Winwin Marquez or Teresita Winwin Marquez, as a ma'am, placed as first runner-up. So if ever ba na the Miss Universe Philippines Benguet choose you as their representative, what is something na you can bring to the national stage na hindi pa nakikita or hindi pa naipakita ng previous candidate na Miss Universe Philippines like Winwin Marquez and the other moms of Miss Universe Philippines?
Okay. So I know there are already a lot of moms who joined, but for me, I also have my own kind of story. We didn't grow up rich. We didn't have the best in life. But growing up, my parents never made me feel like we lacked in anything. Because whatever we lacked financially, they made up for it in love, in care, in support. When we were kids, we rented a 10 by 10 feet room. That's where our bedroom is, that's where our kitchen is, and our bathroom is outside. And just this year, I was able to buy a home for my parents. I bought for them first before buying for my own family. So I do respect and I do love the stories of other moms, and I do celebrate their stories. But I also have my own, which is literally climbing the ladder with so much love and support from my family, my Lord, and also from the people who have shown so much love and support towards me. Thank you.
Okay, follow-up question. Sorry, ang dami kong question.
No worries po.
Follow-up question. Siyempre, as a solo mom na candidate for MEPH Benguet, bakit ikaw yung dapat nilang piliin as their representative? Bakit hindi the other candidates? Why you?
I do love the stories of all the girls here I've met some of them already before. But I also think that standing here, I'm not just a mom. I'm also a founder of a company with 25 women employees who I have helped bring opportunity, livelihood, meals for their family. That's medication for their parents, for their kids. So being able to provide that opportunity to my employees, I also wish to bring that impact to the Miss Universe stage. That again, you can be a woman of multiple purposes. I'm not saying that if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're less than me. No, you have a path, you have a decision that you can make for yourself, and you can make an impact in your home, in your workplace, in your school, in your community. And so that is why I think I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines Benguet. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Next naman, di ba, ang dami kong question.
No
Kay Miss
worries.
Atok. Cristeta, okay. Okay ba? Okay. Miss Atok, I think I saw your photos or videos from my friend Ian Mendahar.
Yes. I do.
I think you placed first runner-up in your
Mr. and Miss Cordillera. Yeah, I
Okay.
placed as tourism.
So, who pushed you to join another pageant in the same year? Kasi I think a month ago,
yes,
a month ago
just like a
lang.
month or two ago.
Is it your own decision or decision ng team or ng
Mhm.
family?
Okay, so a little bit of background about me is that I'm not really a person who is that much into pageantry. So, me joining pageants before, that was because of my handlers. But really, honestly, when I started joining pageantry, I saw that pageantry is so much more than just glitz and glamour. It is about purpose, it is about uplifting others, it is about making others aware of different issues that we have in our society. So for me, what pushed me to join this pageant, Miss Universe Philippines Benguet, is because one thing, I am actually an Igorot, so I am a pure Cordilleran. I am a person from the province. And for me, I think that with my age, 25, and I think that right now it is high time to champion my province and to bring them to a bigger stage. I would really like to show the people that just because we are indigenous people or just because we are people who grew up from the mountains, that doesn't mean that we are ignorant people. We are actually people who have so much more to offer, not just like in terms of sports, but in all aspects. So that is why I am here.
Okay.
Yes.
Syempre, may follow-up question
Ay,
din.
sure. Yes.
I think the last time that a woman from Benguet won the Miss Universe Philippines title was in 2021 or in 2021, which was Zoraida Ruth Andam, who also won the first runner-up in Best in National Costume in Miss Universe. So 2001? 2001. Okay. So do you think you're the right woman from Benguet who can bring home the Miss Universe Philippines crown in your province? Why or why not?
Of course, yes. The answer would be, of course, yes. And that is because I know that I am someone who is driven to my purpose. And when I set my eyes onto something, then I would do whatever it takes in order to reach that goal. And a little bit of background again, during our contract signing, I was actually in Metro Manila. And around 2 a.m., I rushed myself to the ER. And yes, because I was not feeling well, like I was feeling nauseous, I was vomiting, I had nosebleed, so I rushed myself. And for me, that just shows as a proof of my dedication that this is really something that I want, so this is something that I will really fight for.
Okay, last na talaga to.
Ay, okay.
Okay. Rate yourself from 1 to universe. Gaano ka ka-prepared na mag-represent ng Benguet sa national pageant?
Of course, that would be universe. Because I know right now that there are still things that I would have to improve, but that itself, me wanting to improve myself, is the proof in itself that I am prepared for the universe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir
Okay.
Ayala.
Next naman. Mother Edge, ikaw naman. Quick lang.
Miss Virac, you're familiar. Go ahead punta tayo sa stage. Nag-join ka na ng national pageant before? Or first time mo bang mag-join?
So this is the first, but I actually screened before for the Miss 100 Islands.
Yun, kaya pala.
Yes.
Ayun, nakita nga kita doon. Familiar. Gusto kong marinig yung anong pangalan ng language ng taga-Benguet?
So we have Ibaloy.
Yung,
Kanay.
how about you,
Kanay.
yung ang ginagamit mo? Anong ginagamit
So
mo?
I don't actually was raised here. That's why I am trying to learn the native
see.
language right now.
Okay.
Yes, because I need to represent my community. So I am trying to learn.
I
But for
see.
now, I can only understand a little bit.
Okay.
But I
Walang problema kasi Virac, di ba nga? So, yung mga candidates ba, yung mga beauty queen ba, should also give opinion regarding sa politics?
Yes. So when it comes to pageantry, we manage to be the ambassador of the organization. So we speak up for the society's issues. So if we don't spoke up with these social issues that we have currently in the Philippines, we won't be someone who have the purpose. We joined here because we want to show that we will be the speakers of our community and also to stand up for them because we want them to be heard. As a person who also experienced to be silenced because I am not on the standards. I am just 5'2", and I am wearing high heels, 8.5 inches. So when I joined pageantry, this Miss Universe is exceptional. It creates a diverse, welcoming community to showcase that our stories are valid. So we should speak up for ourselves and our communities. So as an ambassadress and also a representative of my community, we should speak up of what's going on in our community and especially in the Philippines also.
Very good. Last question, anong meaning ng tattoo mo?
Yes, so the meaning of my tattoo is love yourself. So, yes.
Do you love yourself?
Yes, I love myself.
Ang ganda, in fairness. Gusto ko ng ganyan.
Thank you so much. So I am a fan of BTS and this is their logo. That's why I made a tattoo of myself.
Sample
here.
na
Yes.
ng BTS?
Hmm.
Thank you so... Go. Na-shy.
Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, girl.
Thank you so much.
Sino pong native speaker po ng, si Camp 1? Gusto ko marinig yung native language. Ang dami nyo. Ganito na lang. Camp 1, ikaw yung tatanungin ko, siya yung magta-translate sa Tagalog. Para may twist naman. Okay. You can translate in English or in Tagalog. Kayong dalawa, be. Let's showcase the culture of Benguet. Kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon ng Miss Universe Philippines local pageants to showcase your community, the province, and of course, we're here in Benguet. Yes. So, ang tatanungin ko ay si Miss Camp 1 Tuba. And then, ito-translate naman ni Tublay in English or in Tagalog. So I want to hear the native language of Benguet. So, Miss Camp 1 Tuba, why should you be our next Miss Universe Philippines Benguet? Bakit ikaw ang kailangang tanghaling Miss Universe Philippines Benguet 2026? Miss Tublay, translate mo nga.
Miss Tuba, antoy ni si Kam dapat dyan mga bak, dyan Miss Universe Philippines Benguet.
Salamat siya na question dyan in paimusan si Igak. The reason ay sigak pian ko yung mga bak ni Miss Universe Benguet. Taamtak bangat dan alivan bangat yung sigak ay nakpan i-representar siya pageantry.
Wait, translate mo kasi mahaba. Mahaba ka chumika. Miss Tublay, shika mo muna yung translate mo muna.
Okay. Thank you very much for that wonderful question. I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines Benguet because I am not only representing myself.
Tanak pain representar i Benguet si Miss Universe Philippines.
But I'm also representing Benguet in Miss Universe Philippines stage.
Tanamtak dyan waray purpose ko nungan tuyapian ko dyan sigak in mga bak siya pageant.
And I know that I have my own purpose kung bakit ako yung dapat manalo sa pageant.
At tatanjun purpose ngo itul uplift iti kabataan siya Benguet. Taamtak bangat dyan alivan bangata sigak tan iya komunidad tan i youth imaspol dyan.
I am not the only one who needs help, but also to the whole community here in Benguet.
Ayun, ang galing. Di ba ang ganda ng inyong lingwahe? Thank you so much, girls. Naaliw ako doon.
Thank you so much.
Oo nga. Hindi ko na-video.
Okay, next is from The Crown naman.
Hello, girls. Siguro it's free for all question. No? Kung sino yung gustong sumagot. We all know that the schedule of the pageant is very hectic. And we all know that you all have commitments. So, what's one thing that you are not willing to sacrifice? What's one thing you're not willing to sacrifice for the crown? Okay, sige, Miss Vera.
Okay, go Miss Verac.
What is I am not willing to sacrifice is my health. You know, health is wealth. So if this pageant would make a risk of my health, I would definitely put myself out of this pageant. But as we all know, this organization are taking care of us. And I hope that we can also inspire other people that pageantry is not just about showcasing your beauty, but it's also about being someone who can take care of the community and its people itself and us. Thank you.
Sino pa yung gusto mong sumagot? Siguro, Miss Poblacion, ikaw. As a mother, lalo, on a mother's perspective.
One thing that I would not put above the crown, of course, is my son's health. So as a mother, I need to be able to nurture my own family first before I go out and I'm able to nurture a wider platform as big as the universe. Even if you're a teacher or you're a nurse or a doctor, you have to be able to you have to be able to prioritize your own family first. You have to make sure that they are happy, they are healthy first before you are able to give back to your community, because the love that you give to other people will only overflow from the love that you give to your own family. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's ask Ambyong naman. Let's ask Ambyong.
For me, maybe it's my integrity. I'm a person actually who grew that I really cherish how young people carry themselves and present to, the community. And so if the organization will cost my integrity, I will 100% withdraw. But I believe that it will not. That's why I joined. Thank you.
Thank you. What about Bugyas naman?
Thank you so much. So a little backstory about me. I'm actually a civic leader. We've pioneered an organization here in the Cordilleras called Cordillera Young Leaders Club. And before, I am focused in my advocacy, which is mental health and wellness. However, being part of that organization has helped me mold myself and realize that my new advocacy is transformational leadership. Here, I handle environmental care, responsible tourism, culture and the arts, grassroots sports, and including mental health. And if I am going to risk my mental health being part of this competition, then definitely I would choose myself, I would choose peace, I would choose my happiness. But then my happiness is pageantry, so good luck. I will continue my journey in pageantry. Thank you. As my parents have always been there supporting me, again, as I've said earlier, at the age of 5, I was already dolled up by my mom. And I've learned to embrace the beauty of pageantry. It's not just showcasing beauty and wit, but it is showcasing the real purpose of a woman, someone who was able to give back to her community, someone who was able to inspire and touch the hearts of the young, of the youth, and encourage them to, battle whatever we are experiencing in the world right now. With the dire help that the Philippines need, we need transformational leaders like us who will champion integrity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And let's go to Sablan naman. Let's hear it from Sablan.
I stand 5'9" po. Hi everyone. So the one thing that I would never sacrifice due to my hectic schedule joining this organization, it would be my education. Despite of having financial incapabilities with my family, I still stand with my education. I still pursue my career, which is Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science in University of Baguio. And Thank you so much. So as a student and as a working student who I'm sorry, I feel really overwhelmed right now because recently my family is facing financial situation and I couldn't be able to continue my study and I am here right now, continuing my passion together with. Thank you so much. So yes, yeah, it's because of my financial situation right now. But like one thing I would never sacrifice, and I would tell to the young people right now, do not really give up on your education because it would really create more opportunity in the future, and that would steer your passion to everyone to advocate and to give awareness for the causes that you truly admire, and that you would bring inspiration to everyone, just like what I'm doing right now.
Thank you very much, Miss Sablan. That was very inspiring. Now, let's go and let's hear it from Wangal, La Trinidad. Another question from For the Philippines, Oyel.
Okay, last na talaga to.
It's okay
Pero
po.
ano, hindi pa natatawag or hindi pa nakaka-answer, pwede kayong pumunta sa stage. So, do you believe that, ito kasi yung line ni Madam Shamsi Supsupli. Do you believe that beauty is not definite and we define it? Why or why not? Sorry.
It's okay. I think beauty should be defined by one person, and beauty should not be defined as, let's say, beauty should not be described inside of a box. I would rather say it that way. But beauty should be. Sorry, can you please repeat the question? I feel like I did not
So
understand
yung
it.
line niya is, beauty is not definite,
Yeah.
we define it.
Okay.
So, yeah, yun. Ikaw nang bahala.
Okay.
Kaya mo na yan.
So from my understanding with beauty is not definite, we define it. It means that there's a lot of type of beauty here all around us, and we should not stick to the stereotypes of people na this person is beautiful because she is like this person is beautiful because she has this or she has that. But a true person is beautiful if that person possesses the character, and that character would be able to bring that person into endless possibilities. And to tell you, I have a lot of doubts in myself, and honestly, I think that I am not fit for pageantry. Even when I joined Miss Baguio last year, I felt like I wasn't fit for pageantry because it felt like I grew up looking at stereotypes in pageantry, like they should be tall, they should have this type of nose, they should have this type of build. And honestly, that's what pushed me to join pageantry, because I believe that beauty is something that we carry within us, and it is not something that the other people should define of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, let's hear it from Ampukaw naman. Ano ulit yung tanong, Oyel?
Okay, yung line ni Miss Shamsi is, beauty is not definite, we define it. So, yeah. Elaborate mo na lang.
Okay, so I believe I agree that beauty is
Not definite?
not
Tama ba?
definite.
We define
We
it.
define it, yes. And I believe that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So we do not know who is the beholder. Is it you or it's relative? And I believe na, I am so sorry. The way I talk po is different languages for different dialects because sometimes I'm overwhelmed and yung mga kliyente po is nag-iibaloy, nagkankanae, kalanguya, Tagalog, sa mga comfortable po nilang dialects. And that's why sometimes yung mga words, hindi ko po ma-remember. Ayan. So, anyways, so beauty, it's not just about the physical. It's not about the in and out of a person. So it's how you look at the person, how you interact with them, how they talked with you, how they speak, how they share
or what do you call this? Kung paano nila ipinakita yung ugali nila sa'yo. So that is how we see other people. That is how we see the beauty. So para po sa akin, ayan, nagtatagalog na naman ako. Ayan po. So para po
okay.
sa akin, it's how you understand the person. It's how you judge them basing on kung ano yung pinakita nila sa'yo. So that's the beauty. Ayan po. So it's not really definite. Ayan. So maybe for example, maybe ako, nung nag-talk po tayo is that I'm not really on the mood and then baka nasupladahan ko po kayo, oh no, parang ganun po na she's not really beautiful kasi nga ang suplada niya sa akin. Like, parang ganun po. Ayan. Yes.
Na pinakita mo dun
Yes
sa tao.
po, yes.
Okay.
Ay, meron pa po yung
Opinion
isa?
mo yan eh. Oh yeah. Okay lang. Go. Kung may sasabihin ka pa.
Oh, I think the other question po, or on what one thing?
Yun na daw yun.
Ay, okay po. Sorry.
Yun na yun.
Thank
Ang
you.
ganda mo. My God.
Thank you po.
Si Miss Translator.
Si Miss Tublay daw. Miss Tublay.
Kung kanina nagta-translate ka ngayon, i-define mo naman. Yung beauty is not definite, we define it.
Yeah, I personally believe that beauty isn't measured on how you look, on what you should look like, on what you should achieve, but it's all about authenticity. The confidence to embrace your roots, your values, and the traditions of where you came from. And coming from the Ibaloy community, I carry these values and also believe that by carrying these values, I'm also able to inspire other people. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. And thank you. Gusto kong marinig si Miss Ambyong La Trinidad kasi very well-spoken talaga to. Grabe yung choice of words. So, bigyan mo kami ng sample.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me just base it on my experience. Growing up, I'm not that really beautiful. Nabubuli po. Like pageantry, we have a standard. Kaya nga sa modeling kasi flat talaga, back to back talaga. So, but you know what? I always appreciate more the appreciation coming from those who know me. Because I can say that is true because they know me, how I conduct myself, how I influence young generation, how I carry integrity, and how I serve God. And if people will appreciate me the first time, I'm happy because, the beauty inside me radiates outside. Thank you.
Oh, di ba? Thank you so much.
All right. Candidates, may we all stand so we can have a photo ops with our guests, media partners, and of course, our supporters. Yan. May I call on the Miss Universe Benguet organization to please stand on stage along with our Miss Universe Philippines Benguet 2024. 25.
Yeah. Can you stand up? Miss Universe Philippines. Hiding beauty on the throne. Let's go.
Okay na po? Okay. For our guest naman, ayan po. Maiko and the candidates daw. We have a winner.
Yeah.
Shout nyo lang, Benguet the Crown, Miss Universe Philippines, Benguet 2026. Bakit okay? Benguet the Crown, Miss Universe Philippines, Benguet 2026. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Level up lang yung energy. Okay. Energy girl. Louder, louder. Sige, sige, okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Ayan. For our guest present here today, pwede na pong magpa-picture. Also, our media partners, you're open din po to come on stage. Okay, to all the medias, pwede nyo pong hugutin yung mga girls if you would like. Or let's have a video, panning shot lang. Okay, panning shot tayo to go together with the girls and together with Maiko. And later on, we will be having some announcements. So stay tuned. Ayan. You will be having the opportunity to interview the girls one-on-one. So pwede nyo silang mamaya, interview, okay? So I'll give the microphone to the host.
Can you stand up? Miss Universe
now.
Philippines. Hiding beauty on the throne, let's go. From the mountains to the sky, like we rise and shine. Holly Queen with the grace, so she redefine. Culture in the soul roots deep in the
Alright, by the
ground.
way, that
Step on the
is the
stage,
official
banging women
soundtrack
proud.
of Miss
Soul like the
Universe
bravest,
Philippines
strong and
Benguet,
kind. Confident,
entitled
ambitious,
Benguet
one of a
the
kind. Every
Crown.
step we
Alright,
take,
so
smile loud.
please
She's
stay
just a
tuned
queen,
for
she
more
repping the crowd.
because
Benguet the
Benguet or Miss Universe Philippines Benguet will showcase a lot of beauty, wit, and talent of all our 10 lovely candidates for Miss Universe Philippines Benguet 2026. Let's give them a round of applause to everyone. Palapakan naman po natin ang ating 10 napakagandang representatives ng different municipalities around Benguet. Alright! Okay, ladies, look at the camera, please.